Hi guys, quick video, just going to try to keep it under 5 minutes. I just finished workout 21, it's Friday, so I have 9 to go, and I'm going to make it, I'm going to work out, I have to work out on the final day of the challenge, right before the workout, right before the weigh-in, which is good. So if you look at check-in number 21, my NSV non-scale victory was to remember my whys, and it happened before the class and it happened during, and it pushed me to try harder. And this came up because before class I was in the bathroom before my shower looking at myself in the mirror and flexing and looking at, okay, what has changed, I have a little bit more muscle definition in my arms, my chest. There's parts of me that are starting to shrink a little bit and muscles showing, and that feels good, but the reality is I'm still very overweight, and I don't really have any definition. And I'm not, I'm trying not to be hard on myself, like overly critical. Looking at yourself in the mirror and you fat, worthless piece of blade, those thoughts don't happen to me, but I am being objective and critical. Because I think you need a healthy dose of both. You need a healthy optimism and you need a healthy skepticism, or I wouldn't say pessimism, but real, you have to be realistic about where you are. So looking in the mirror and I'm like, oh, I'm still so overweight. I still have all this extra fat and rolls of it and here and here, and I feel it's like I feel so much stronger and capable and fit. Like I feel 100%, I feel 200% more fit than I was at the beginning, and I only say that because at the end of the first challenge I felt 100% more, and now it's like double that. And I feel like I've never been this fit in my life. I've never been this, I think cardiovascular wise is what I mean. Being able to breathe so hard for so long and push and do exercises when I'm breathing as hard as I can. So I have all these things I can check off as wins, cardiovascular health, increased strength. I can walk a lot better. There's a lot of simple things anymore that aren't as hard, getting in and out of my car. Just a lot of things that when at the beginning of the year were very hard, were getting harder and harder to do. Getting up out of the bed. So inside my brain, when I was looking in the mirror, it was, oh my God, you're still so overweight. You have all this flab. When is this ever going to go away? And then it occurred to me, it was like this moment, aha moment. I don't really care what I look like. I'm looking in the mirror and I'm like, who cares what I look like? I never joined this to look fit or trim. Like, I don't care. It's not the direct goal. If I get down to my ideal weight and I'm in shape and everything shrinks up and then I look fit as a byproduct of it, I'll be happy with that, but it's not. So looking in the mirror and checking out my progress is pointless in a way. What I need to focus on is the why. Why did I join the challenge? There's a couple of reasons, really. My why. The main thing, what I said you have to go to this orientation, and that's when you sign the paperwork, and they explain the program to you, and they drop the bomb on you that it's $500. And in that class, they ask you why. I want you to write down your why. And then they go around the room and they make you say it out loud, which is, like at the very beginning, it's this whole public speaking and like bearing your soul in front of strangers, which is, whatever. They have a reason for it, but it's not my cup of tea. So anyway, my why, the reason what I said out loud was that I want to be in my 60s, 70s, 80s. I want to be in my golden years and still be mobile. And I mentioned that my father is immobilized and he can't walk anymore, and because of that, his quality of life is pretty low, I would say. And so I want to avoid going down the same path as my father, and I also want to set a good example for my sons. So I want them to see their father in shape, consistently exercising and being active and mobile into my later years, so I can enjoy time with my grandkids and be up and active, many years. And that is something that's not related at all to how I look. It has nothing to do with my physical appearance. It's a stamina. It's a longevity thing. It's endurance and stamina and longevity. And so during the class, I was thinking, okay, so I know my why. I remember my why, but what other whys do I have? I'm already at 5. I'm almost at 6 minutes, so I'll try to wrap this up in a second, because I want to string a bunch of little ones together and make it one longer one. But the other why that popped into my head during the class was I do actually, when I was younger, I enjoyed outdoor, more fun stuff. Snowboarding is an example. There's a couple of things. There's 4 things that I'm thinking of right now that I've been thinking about that I don't want to let go of and not be able to do again or not enjoy again ever. Well, I should say one of them is something I've never tried, so riding my bicycle. And I used to have a mountain bike, and I used to go off-road, and that was the best. I don't have a mountain bike at the moment, but in the future I'd like to get one. So, road bike and mountain bike. Snowboarding. Snowboarding is one of my first outdoor passions, one of the ones I, found when I was young, when I was 19 or 20, discovered, learned how to do it. I'm pretty good at it. I can do diamonds and double black diamonds, I'm pretty skilled at it, and I love it. It's so thrilling. The last time I went snowboarding, my knees, it like crippled my knees. My knees could not take, I think I did 2 half days or something. I forget exactly. I can't do a full day of snowboarding at my former weight. So, slimming down and getting physically fit for snowboarding. That's one. That's a second one. Rollerblading or inline skating. That was early on. That was one of my very first before snowboarding. And but after, so bicycle, it would go like this: bicycle, inline skates or rollerblades, snowboarding, and then I want to try something new. Now, inline skating, the reason I stopped as a youngster is that my feet got to the point where they were too wide to fit into any inexpensive models of rollerblade, and the ones I had I outgrew, and I couldn't, I gave up because my feet wouldn't fit into anything. It was too painful on my feet. So I need to figure out what they make now. What I've seen is a kind of hybrid between a snowboard binding and an inline skate. So you can wear any shoe or boot that you want that fits you, and then you just strap the skate onto that. And the ones I've seen are pretty pricey, So a couple of years down the road or whatever, when I can save some money, I would like to get a pair of inline skates or rent them somewhere or something, and try rollerblading again. I just remember it was such a thrill. It's so much fun. It's great exercise, and I was good at it. We actually, a couple friends, we started playing hockey. We started playing skate hockey, not ice hockey, but on rollers, on the inline skates. And I was pretty good at hockey because of my size and agility and stuff. And so that's like a distant memory of something extremely fun and satisfying that's a physical activity. So I'd like to be able to do that again. And then the fourth thing is I want to try longboarding, which is on the road. So it'd be a road sport. It wouldn't be you don't have to go to the mountain to do it. It's something I could do in Tucson. I could go find a long hill somewhere, and they make longboards that have bindings like a snowboard, where your feet tuck in. They don't strap in, but your feet tuck into these little bridges. And the one model that I saw, the videos of people doing it, they were doing like power slides. They were checking their speed like you would on a snowboard. So that's something else, another why do I want to get in better shape? and have endurance and physical strength. Not just so that I can walk in my 60s, 70s, and 80s, but so I can, before I get to the point where my body is too worn out to do fun outdoor things, crazy fun outdoor stuff. I want to do those things again and experience the thrill. I feel like I'm at a tipping point in my life where, if you stop doing those things, if you stop practicing those skills, snowboarding and bicycle, there's certain, they say you'll never forget how to ride a bike, right? So I could ride a bike until I'm in my, until I'm 101, whatever. But I feel like snowboarding, and there's certain ones that at a certain point your body just probably just can't handle the stress. And who knows, maybe those are, I'm assuming that that's true, that I can't rollerblade when I'm 60, 70, 80. Maybe that's not true, I don't know. But anyway, that's, man, now I'm going on 10 minutes. So I said 5-minute video and now I'm rambling for 10, but that's what check-in number 21 was about, when I said that my non-scale victory was remembering my whys. So it was remembering that I want to be able to walk, be mobile, not so much walk, but I guess I say specifically be able to walk because my father can't walk. So I want to overcome that. I want to do better than he did. And not just walk, but other things. So then I started thinking, well, it can't just be about being able to walk for decades. It has to be a little bit more than that. So the outdoor stuff came to mind. Like, I want to be able to do these things once before I die, again, rollerblade again once before I die. And that's kind of like a bucket list mentality, like once before I die, but why not more than once, Why not once a week or those are things too that I want to share with my sons. So teach my sons how to do them, and then enjoy those things with them as a family. That's, to me, is perfect. That's like, I'd love to see my boys on rollerblades or snowboarding, riding bikes. Of course, they're already learning how to ride bikes, and then longboarding. That's just like something I want to try, So anyway, that's my video for today. So just so people know, what the people that I care about know what I meant by that check-in. So, all right, until next time, bye.